Let's read the question. Show that the circles x square plus y square minus 6x minus 9y plus 13 equal to 0, x square plus y square minus 2x minus 16y equal to 0 touch each other. Also find the point of contact and common tangent at this point of contact. So here if we observe, there are two equations of the circles. Okay, so these two circles which were there, so there's three things which they are asking us to find out. First thing they are asking us to find out is that the point of contact. So these two circles which were there, so these two circles, if they are touching, so first thing is that they are asking, are they touching or no? If they are touching, so the point at which they are touching, so that we have to find out. So if we have to find out whether these are touching or no, there are two things which we have to observe. If they are touching externally, so this is first circle, this is the second circle, so this is the point of contact where they are touching externally. Okay, if the circles were touching internally, for suppose this is the first circle and the second circle, if they are touching, so this is internally touching. So now internally touching means this is the point where it is touching. Alright, so first thing which they are asking is that the point of contact. If they are externally touching, so this is the point of contact. If they are internally touching, this is the point of contact. So this is clear. Second thing is that we should even find out the common tangent. So there is a tangent which is passing, the same tangent is touching first circle, even the second circle. So we should find out the common tangent. If that is external circles, so this is the way the tangent will go, like this. If they are internal circles, then definitely the tangent will go like this, where it will touch both of the circles. Alright, so now the third thing which they are asking us to find out is that they are asking the point of contact. Alright, so first thing we found whether they are touching externally or internally, and the second thing we have to find out is that the tangent, and the third thing we should find out even the point where the both of the circles are touching. So these are the three things which we have to find out now. So the complete clarity figure we will get it once we solve the complete question. So for the reason I'm just taking off these figures where they are just an approximate figures. Alright, so once we solve it, then we'll get the exact figures, then we'll draw them. Alright, so let's go forward. First I'll write the given thing. So I can write here, given circle equations are, so what are the given two circles? So I'm just representing it with s, so I can write s equal to x square plus y square minus 6x minus 9y plus 13 equal to 0. So this is the first circle. Even I'll just write the second circle equation also, which was given. So for second circle, I'll just represent with s dash. So this is dash equal to x square plus y square minus 2x minus 16y equal to 0. So both of the circles I'll just represent with the general equation, where I'm just comparing with the general equation. So general equation in shortcut, I'm just writing it as JEE. So now general equation is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. So when we compare these general equation of the circle and the given equation, so simply the g value, alright, the center, we can say the center is what? Minus g comma minus f, with comparison of the general equation. So in such case, if you just compare this and the given equation where minus g and minus f, so I can simply write the c value as what? 3 by 9 by 2. Alright, so g we are getting here as 3 and f we are getting it as 9 by 2 as we compare with this. Alright, so now here we'll just do the same for the second equation also. So I can write here the general equation I'm comparing. So I'll be getting x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0 is the general equation. Same scenario, c is minus g comma minus f, where when we compare we are getting c as 1 comma 8. So we got the first center, even we got the center for the second circle also. So we can just say this is center 1, center 2, as this is circle number 1, so I'm just taking it as center 1. As this is circle number 2, I'm just taking this as center 2, C2. Right, so we'll even find out the radius of these both of the circles. So for that I can write radius. So I'm just representing radius as r. So as this is the first circle radius, I'm just taking it as r1. So the radius is g square plus f square minus c. Okay, so let's submit the values. So we have the g value, we have the f value, even we have the c value, which is c is 13 here. Alright, so I can submit here. G is how much? 3 square, and f is 9/2 whole square, and the c value, it was 13. So let's solve this further and we'll see what do we get. Alright, so let's go forward to solve this. So I can write here 3 square is 9 plus 9 square, it was 81, and 2 square is 4, this is minus 13. Now let's continue to solve. This is 9 into 4 plus 81 minus 13 into 4 whole by 4. So this is after doing LCM, this is the value which we are getting. So now let's solve this further. So I can write here 9 into 4, which is 36, plus 81 minus 13 into 4, it was 52. So by 4 was there, even that also will write. So under root, so plus 36 plus 81, it was how much? 711. So this is 117 we are getting. So minus 52 whole by 4. So now we'll just solve this further. So this is 117 minus 52 by 4, in the sense that is 65 by 4. Okay, so the 4 we can simply write, if we just have to take up the root of 4 is nothing but it was 2. So I can just write 65 by 2 as the first radius. So R1 we are getting it as 65, that is root 65 by 2. So we'll do even the radius 2 also. So I can write here radius, second radius, it is radius 2, that is equal to g square plus f square minus c. So let's submit the values. So the g value, it was 1, so I can write 1 square, and the f value is 8. So let's see what is the c value in the general equation. So c value is what? There is no value at all. So c value is minus 0, we'll just take. Okay, so I can write here as 1 square is 1 and 8 square it is 64. So we are getting here it as root 65. So now we got the radius of both of the circles. So now we will even find out the distance between the both of the circle centers. So that is, if this is circle 1 and circle 2, if you're just finding out the distance between the first center and the second center, this distance we are just finding out. So to find out that, we already have the center 1 and center 2 values which we already got above. So we'll just use the distance between 2 points formula and we'll just find out the distance. Alright, so I can write here, therefore the distance between 2 points, that is x1 y1 and x2 y2, is what was the formula? That is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square under root. So this is the formula. Alright, so what is the first point or the first circle center? We can say that is 1, 8, and the second circle we are just taking it as 3 and 9 by 2. So these are the two coordinates. We can just take this as the first coordinate and this is the first coordinate, doesn't matter, anything is fine. So I can write c1 c2 equal to, so I'm just submitting in this particular points. So what is x2 here? X2 is 3, so this is 3 minus, and x1 is 1, so 3 minus 1 whole square plus, and the y2 is 9 by 2 and y1 is 8, so whole square, of course under root is there. So let's continue to solve this. So this is 3 minus 1, in the sense that was 2 square plus 9 by 2, in the sense that was, simply we can write this as, first we'll solve this. So I can write here 9 minus 8 into 2 by 2, that was just an LCM, so of course the square is there. So now I can write this as 2 square is 4 plus, so this is 9 minus 8 2's, it was 16, whole by 2 is there still, even the square is there, that will just further solve this, we'll get it. So I can write this as 4 plus 9 minus 16. So we'll be just getting it as minus 7 by 2. Of course, whole square is there. So I can write this as 4 plus minus 7 by 2. So there is minus 7 whole square, in the sense we'll be getting that as plus 49. 7 square is 49 and 2 square will be getting it as 4. So now we can just do the LCM here. So I can write 4 into 4 plus 49 by 4. Alright. So now this is 4 into 4. It was 16 plus 49 whole by 4. So 16 plus 49 will be getting this as 65 by 4. Okay. So 65 by 4, in the sense 4 is have the root of 4, it will be getting it as 2. So I can write this as 65 by 2. So the distance between both of the circles is, we are getting it as root 65 by 2. So we have found the distance between the two centers of the circle. Even we'll find by using the radius of both of the circles, then we'll get the idea whether the two circles were touching externally or internally. So for that, I can just write here also r1 plus r2 equal to, so what was the first radius which we got? That is root 65 by 2. This is the first radius which we got, and the second radius we got it as root 65. We have solved above, you can just check it out. Alright, so we'll just solve this further. So I can write this as root 65 plus LCM, that is 2 root 65 by 2. So this is 2 root 65 plus root 65, will be getting this as 3 root 65 by 2. Alright, so this we got for r1 plus r2 equal to 3 root 65 by 2. So this is the value which we got for r1 plus r2. So now we'll just check whether the distance between the circle centers and the radius were same or no. So for that, I can write c1 c2 equal to r1 plus r2. So c1 c2, what we got for c1 c2, we'll just check above. So c1 c2 we got it as root 65 by 2. So I can write here that we got as root 65 by 2, whereas the r1 plus r2, when we add, we got that as root 65 by 2. So this value and this value is not matching, they are different. So definitely we can say they are not equal to one to other. In other way, we can say that root 65 when we cancel, 1 by 2 cancel, this the ratio will be like 1:2. So that will get much more clarity as we go further. So for that, I can just solve this further. So we already understood by this that the circles were touching internally. So first I'll write one statement, then we will get complete clarity. So I can write, given two circles touch each other internally, so then the point of contact so the point we can say that as P, so that divides C1 C2 externally. Alright, so in the ratio that we'll just write here, so the ratio, if you have to take the radius 1, radius 2, both of the ratios we're just taking it as. So the first radius we got it as root 65 by 2, whereas the second radius we are getting what? The second radius we got it as root 65. This is the second radius. So we'll just take it here and we'll see the ratio root 65. So now if we just cancel these both of them, we'll just check what do we get here. So if we just cancel root 65, we'll be getting this as 1 by 2 is to 1 will be getting. So 1 by 2 is nothing but how much? That is 0.5. So 0.5 is to 1. So if I just multiply 10 on both of the sides, so what do I get here? 10 into 0.5 is to 10 into 1. So 10 into 0.5 is 5, where this is 10 ones are, it was 10. So I can cancel 5 ones and 5 twos. So the ratio we are getting it as 1:2. So this is the ratio. So simply we could understand one of the radius of the circle is 1, and the other radius of the circle is 2. So now if we want to understand this very clearly, as the ratio is 1:2, the big circle, if we just see the big circle, the radius of the big circle is, suppose this is the big circle radius. But when it comes to the small circle radius, this is half of the big circle radius. So this is a center for the big circle, okay, but this is a center for the small circle. So small circle, the complete diameter is giving the radius of one of the big circle's radius. So by this we understood that the radius of the big circle is giving the diameter for the small circle. That means the radius of small circle is almost half compared to the big circle. So that we got it as 1:2. So the perfect figure is this one. So we understood that the circles were touching internally. So the point, whatever the point here, the point is external point we are getting here, as the circles were touching internally. Even the point also we'll just find it out. So for that we'll just do this further. So I can write here to find out the point, that is p x comma y, the point we are finding out. So as they are touching internally, so I can write mx2 minus nx1 by m minus n. So I can write my2 minus ny1 by m minus n. So this is the formula which we use whenever we have to find out the point which is there when the circles were touching internally. When the point is there at externally, then we'll just use this particular formula. So we'll just submit all of the values which we got. So m and n values is nothing but that is 1:2, whereas this x1, x2, y1, y2, they are the circle centers that I can write. The first one, that is 3, 9/2, is one of the center, and other one is 1, 8. So here if you just have to see this, we're just taking as x2, y2, and this we're just taking as x1, y1, and we'll just submit over here and we'll solve it. So m1, so this is m1 and this is m2. Sorry, we have written it as n, so n, so the 2 is n and this m is 1. So let's submit these values, the m and n value, and also the x1, y1, x2, y2 values in this particular formula, and we'll just find out the value. So m is nothing but it was 1, x2 is 1, and n is 2, and x1 it was 3, by this is 1 minus 2. So this is m is 1, and y2 it is 8, n is 2, and y1 it is 9/2, whole by this is 1 minus 2. So let's solve this further. I can write this as 1 into 1 is 1, minus 2 into 3 it was 6, by 1 minus 2 it was minus 1. So this is 8 minus this 2 can be cancelled. This is 8 minus 9. 1 minus 2 is minus 1 as a denominator we're getting. So let's solve this further. So this is 1 minus 6 in the sense where we're just getting it as minus 5 by minus 1. This is minus 1 by minus 1 we're getting. So minus minus if we just cancel, so the point we're getting it as 5, 1. Alright. So this is a point where the both of the circles were touching. Alright. So this is the point P. We've drawn the figure right. This is the point P, where at that particular point we got the point it as 5, 1. So this is a place where the both of the circles were touching. So now even we have to find out the tangent, the common tangent for these both of the circles. So even we'll do that. So I can write here, therefore equation of common tangent at P. So the tangent is touching at this particular point, right? So that is P 5, 1 it was touching. So that is as follows. So I can write, therefore equation of common tangent, you can just find out the common tangent by using s minus s dash equal to 0. So the given two equations, we have taken one equation as s. So here I'll write again s. We have written the first equation as x squared plus y squared minus 6x minus 9y plus 13 equal to 0. So first equation we represented with s, These are the given equations, where the second equation is dash, that is x square plus y square minus 2x minus 16y equal to 0. So to find out the tangent, the common tangent of both of the circles, so the form is s minus s dash equal to 0. So we'll just submit over here, then we'll be getting the common tangent. So s is this all complete equation, so I can write x square plus y square minus 6y minus 9y plus 13. Whereas s dash also will just take minus of s dash is x square plus y square minus 2x minus 16y equal to 0. So let's solve this further. X square plus y square minus 6x minus 9y plus 13. So I'm just submitting minus inside, so minus y x square minus y square, this is plus 2x, and this is plus 16y equal to 0. So plus x square minus x square plus y square minus y square is getting cancelled. So I'll just write the remaining elements, minus 6x plus 2x. So this I can get it as minus 4x. And when it comes to y terms, minus 9y, and this is plus 16y. So for this I can get this is plus 7y, and this the constant is only 13 is remain. So here I can just take minus 1 common. So if I just take minus 1 common, I'll remain with 4x minus 7y minus 13 equal to 0. Minus 1 if I send to other side, I'll be getting the equation as 4x minus 7y minus 13 equal to 0. So this is the tangent, the common tangent of both of the circles. So I can write the conclusion, equation of common tangent of two circles. That is, what are the two circles? That is, first circle it is s equal to 0, and the second circle is s dash equal to 0, right? So instead of writing the complete equations of this both of the circles, the first circle as we took as s, so that is s equal to 0, and the second circle we have taken is dash, so that is s dash equal to 0 we are writing. So the tangent, whatever we got, this is a tangent, so I can write the tangent we got as 4x minus 7y minus 13 equal to 0. So now if we just observe what are the things we found here, so they ask us to find out whether the given two circles are touching externally or internally. So now we understood that the two circles were touching internally. Alright, so we understood the circles were touching internally. That is the first point we found, and the second point we found the point where the two circles were touching, that we got, the point is 5, 1 we got. And the third thing which asks us to find out is to find out the tangent, the common tangent for both of the circles. So this is the common tangent which we got, where the equation of this common tangent is 4x minus 7y minus 13 equal to 0. So we got all the things which they asked us to do here.